Good morning. How you doing? All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth. And it's a series across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Shai. All right, and what I want to get into, today is pretty much I want to do a review on a movie and also a series, and the movie that I want to do the review on, which I know I'm kind of late. All right, dealing with the planet, the Kingdom of the Apes, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. If I'm saying it right, the last Planet of the Apes movie, and the series Supercell. And just to give my take on both of those, that show in that movie, all right, I look at both of them as a mockery. Brothers got their different take on them, but I was disappointed in both of them, when you really look at it, because, um, and we're gonna go into this thing. Let's start with Supercell, and then we'll segue to the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. But when you go into um, Supercell, okay, which it's cute to see Jake with powers, all right, but Jake still had a nigga mentality, man. You look at movies like Brightburn, which that's one of my favorites, especially since I rewatched it. He was on point, all right. The other guy was on point, okay. And you look at Thanos, okay. You look at Apocalypto. You look at those different characters. Okay, one thing about it, you know, when they had their power, they immediately, looked at themselves as superior to everyone else. Okay, the last thing was on their mind was doing nigga shit. Okay, with the powers. Them Jakes, they got the power on Supercell. They were still niggas, and they were still doing low level things even with the power, and they never, all right, looked at themselves as superior. Okay, they still only had a mindset, okay, of doing nigga things, man. Okay, so when you look at that series Supercell, like I say, it was cute to see Jake with some superpower, but it was tacky, and I look at it as a mockery, because remember Esau is trying to counter what we're doing on the right hand side, and that was his way. It looked to me, this is my take on it. It was his way of mocking, like, okay, this what y'all talk about spiritual powers. Well, this what y'all niggas would do with spiritual powers. Like this all you niggas would do. And that's what I take from it. You see? But now, man, that's why the Lord, before we get the power, the Lord is transforming our mind. Okay? We're being conditioned, okay, and brought up to think different. You know, we're being brought up to think different. So that's why when you go to Ephesians, let's get that. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse and I ain't watch a lot of Supercell. I got tired of seeing niggas, man. I can only look at niggas for so long. You know, this is Ephesians 4:22. It says, um, matter of fact, let's start here. Let me start here. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 22. It said that ye. All right, I started yeah, 21, it says, if so be that ye have heard of him and have been taught by him as truth in Yahushua, because as we learn Yahushua, you know, we're being transformed from an old way of thinking. As the scriptures say, as we become new creatures, all things have become new. And we get a new perspective on everything, man. So, um, when you read verse 22, it says that ye put off concerning the former conversation, all right, the old man which is corrupt according to deceitful lust. Okay? And when Jake got the powers, what did they do? They started operating on their lust. Okay, on their low nature. Here it is, you got this high form of power, but was operating on their lower nature. Okay? And this is why one of the main things that we have to conquer in our walk is the flesh, is their low nature, their old way of thinking. You see? So before we come into that power, the brothers that's allotted to get that power, the Lord, all right, is taking us through these afflictions to get rid of that old man. Okay? The Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, wants us to have a ruling class mentality, man. Okay? Going back to the Old Testament, which I'm gonna get. All right, verse 23. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna read this, and then we'll go back to the Old Testament. To show us that the Lord always intended for us to have a ruling class mentality, man. But we had to be humbled because even though we're a superior people, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai wants us to rule in righteousness and in balance. So this whole process that we're going through is showing us balance. But Yahweh Bashim Al Shai is not against a ruling class mentality, man. He's all for it. And really, that's what he expects, okay, from his people. All right? He hates this low frequency that our people operate on and glorify in, man. And Supercell to me, was a mockery, So this is um uh, back in Ephesians 4:23, it says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness, man. Okay? So we're being renewed, okay, in the spirit of our mind to where we have different desires now. We have different expectations, man. Okay? We have completely different expectations than how we were when we was in the world. And it's constantly, evolving. We're constantly evolving towards righteousness, man. We're constantly leveling up in righteousness and understanding and humility and, their ruling class mentality, man. This is why, brothers, eat different, move different, take care of themselves different. Okay? You become disgusted, at the people of this world. All right? You become more exclusive, you see? Because the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai is all about superiority, man. Okay, for his people. And let's prove that in the Old Testament that the Lord, okay, always intended for us to be superior, man. Okay? Let's get this in in fact, we just get a couple. Let's get a few of them. This is the book of Sirach, not Sirach, Exodus 19 and 5. It says, now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed and keep my commandments, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above, okay, above all people, for all the earth is mine. So the Lord always intended for us to be superior, man. Okay? And like I said, when you go into the movie Brightburn, when that little fella, all right, when he got them powers, I believe his name was Brandon. Okay? When he got them powers, man, he looked at everything differently. Okay? It's one scene on there, I did a lesson on it, and he was like, yeah, I'm not from here. He said, I'm glad my people not from this place, you know. And he was pretty much telling his so-called auntie, you know, which is his adopted mother's sister. He was telling her like, you know, how some people need hey, certain things need to happen to bad people. Like he understood judgment and everything, man. But one of the main things from Brightburn was brothers using I think their brother Manatazak, but Yum Yum out of the Bay. The brother that be editing those clips, you know, from the ones I play before my live streams on the laptop. But he often uses, you know, that Brightburn scene when, because it's like he was trying to figure out, you know, the message he was getting, okay, from that spaceship. And then once he finally figured it out, it was take the world, take the world. That was his mentality, man. You know. But what do niggas want to do? Rob a bank, sell weed, okay, fight other niggas, okay. Eve want to show how bad she is. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's low level, you know, tackiness with the power, man. That was extremely tacky use of the spiritual power, you know. Am I still recording? Cause it got like it's stuck on that same. Y'all let me know if it's still coming through. For some reason, like it might just be my phone. Let me see. I don't know why I got that. The audio good, just the visual stuck, but the audio good. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, we just as long as y'all can hear me, you know, you can stay on that scene. It's all good. But y'all just keep me posted in case the audio go out. But as long as y'all can hear me, all right. Yep. So going back into it, uh, let's get it. And that was Exodus 19:5. All right. And I'll read verse 6. It says, "And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and holy nation. These are the words that thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel." All right, let's go here. Deuteronomy. Let's get Deuteronomy 7. Okay, and 6. All right, Deuteronomy 7 and 6 says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. All right, above all people that are upon the face of the earth." Okay, so the Lord chose Israel to be, okay, a people that's above, man. That's why Howard Shah said, what he say? I'm from above, you from beneath. You know, he was speaking to them wicked scribes and Pharisees who was boasting in their position that they had under those vile ass Romans. Okay, you're happy that you got a position of authority over your people. Okay, and that's another thing. Esau is good at setting Jacob and giving him, you know, this limited authority over his own people, but he still got to check in with him. Okay, even to crucify Yahushua, niggas had to go see Pilate. They had to go to Roman authority to get the okay. Okay, showing you that them niggas really didn't have no power. Okay, them niggas just puppets set up to keep the population of Judea in check. You know, but nah, man, we supposed to be above all people. You know, the Lord set us up to where we were supposed to be above, okay, all people, man. You know, so let's go from there. Uh, let's get this in Deuteronomy as well. I think it's Deuteronomy 15. All right, Deuteronomy 15. All right, Deuteronomy 15 and 5. It says, "Only if thou carefully, all right, only if thou carefully hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all these commandments which I command thee this day. For the Lord thy power blessed thee as he promised, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow, and thou shalt reign over many nations, but they shall not reign over thee. Okay, so Yahweh Bashim Al Shai always intended for us to reign over these nations, man, to rule over these nations, man. Okay, but we're gonna do it in righteousness, we're gonna do it in fairness, and we're gonna do it in balance and humility, man. You know, we're not gonna be assholes with our authority and our power. You know, our authority and power is going to be used in righteousness, man. And that even that 1,000-year period where we're ruling with the rod of iron, that's going to be to, all right, remove wickedness as a standard out the earth and instill righteousness, man, going forward. Okay, that 1,000-year period of that rod and iron, that's going to be in righteousness, man, because these nations, you know, have ruled, okay, in wickedness, and under Esau Edom, you know, he has put an extremely wicked vibration in the earth, man, that has to be rooted out through chastisement, man. Okay, so everything that Yahweh Bashim Al Shah set up is in righteousness, man, and he intended for us, okay, to have a superior, all right, ruling class mentality, man. You know, and like I say, it was just, I couldn't watch, you know, too much of Supercell, man. I hate niggas doing nigga shit, man, especially with the powers that made it worse. You know, like that was like a mockery. You know, I know brothers got their different take on it, but like I say, it's cute to see Jake with powers, man, but there was really just niggas with spiritual powers, and they were limited, man. You see, when we get these powers, when the Lord lift up a standard, you're not gonna be limited, man. Okay? What the scriptures say, man? You're not gonna be limited and Esau be able to round us up. Nah, man. Okay? We're gonna have our way out here, man. And it's gonna be a power that's on a whole another level than what we seen on Supercell, man. You know? Matter of fact, let's just go to a few here. Alright, this is Isaiah, okay, 29. Alright, so we're gonna go from glory to glory, you know, because even the power that we get during Jacob's trouble, you know, because that's gonna be in these bodies. Okay, it ain't even gonna compare to the power we're gonna have in those new bodies, man. You know, so let's go here. This is Isaiah 40 and 29. It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth, all right, he increaseth strength. Even youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint, man. You know, when the Lord lift up a standard for his men against these devils, and that's another thing, they try to, you know, minimize, okay, the powers, you know, in Supercell. You know, they were limited, you know, like a nigga, you know, run out of gas, you know. They tried to limit it. Nah, man. When the Lord tap in with his men, okay, nah, these people gonna be helpless out here, man. Okay? Hey, the Lord gonna have his men active, man. It ain't gonna be that look watered down, you know, Supercell spiritual power, you know, that we seen, man. You know, that's why I couldn't look at it, man. Like, nah, man, we got something way better than that bullshit. And we got a whole different mind frame than niggas, man. You know? And like I say, let's go here. Let's get this in Zechariah. Let's get this in Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8. Alright, this is Zechariah 12 and 8. Okay? Zechariah 12 and 8. And it says, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the Most High. All right, whereas the Alahayim, okay, which is the angel, okay, it says as the angel of the Lord before them. So the Lord said the house of David, the feeble gonna be is King David. And King David had spirit, you know, spoke about him leaping over walls, bending, steel with his hands. Okay, feet was like the hind. King David had, you know, spiritual power. Okay, so it said the feeble gonna be as King David, and the house of David shall be, all right, is the Alahayim, which is the angel of the Lord. All right, and the scriptures say how the angels what they excelleth in strength. Okay, so the scriptures speak about what how one angel, took out 185,000 of the Syrian military, light work, quick. You think he was sweating and fatigued after he did that? No, he was like, what's next? Who's next? All right, when the angel of the Lord was destroying the Israelites because King David had numbered Israel, the Lord had to make the angel stop. I think he got up to 70,000, and the Lord had to, all right, that's enough. Shit. you know? Nah, man. It's gonna be a whole nother wave out here, man. Okay? And that power is gonna be given to men who within this grace period have developed what they call a superiority complex. But it's in righteousness, man. Okay? It ain't, in wickedness, it ain't, for individual lust. Nah, man, it's for the sake of righteousness, man. Okay? That power gonna be given for righteous judgment to go forth. Okay? Turn around no goddamn bank, and Eve ain't gonna have no damn power. I hate to see any type of Eve hero, any woman hero. I can't watch this shit. The only exception I make, she wasn't a hero, but she was, you know, an assassin. Is my girl Arya from Game of Thrones. Cause she had a. I ain't gonna if I had to choose one female to be, on the mission with, it would be ours. Other than that, I don't want to see, no female superheroes, cause it's all, psychological, man. Us becoming a new creature. I don't be want to see, no women heroes or women with, with power, saving a man life and shit, man. You know, so I don't be want to see that. But yeah, but going into it, you know, you said that the house of David is gonna be like the Alahayim, man. These people not gonna be able to do nothing with the men of the Lord that get that power, man. You know, but Esau had it very watered down on the, and that's why I look at it as a mockery, man. Of what we're doing on the right hand side. Now this is Micah 5:7. It says, "In the remnant of Jacob, all right, and the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as they do from the Lord, all right, as the showers upon the grass, that tarries not for man, nor waited for the Son of Man." Yeah, because we've been spread, and ultimately us being scattered, amongst all these nations, that was pretty much a war strategy, man. That's why these camps just emerged out of everywhere, because we were scattered everywhere, man. But ultimately, that's a war strategy of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah. Okay? Because guess what? It's going to come a time when he's going to activate those men. Okay? In these different places throughout the earth, man. Okay? And it's going to go down. All right? Reading on, and it says, verse 8, it says, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as the young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver." Okay? So when we have those powers, and if we're going to be like a young lion, full of vigor, full of strength, full of energy, okay, and the inhabitants gonna be the sheep, that means that they're gonna be completely helpless, man. Okay, they're not gonna be able to count. It said none can deliver. That means that Esau not gonna have an answer when their standard lifted, man. Okay, he's gonna be done. These people are gonna be finished. Okay, when the Lord activates his men, wherever they are, these people gonna be finished, man. Okay, so we have to, just reinforcing like, nah, man. Supercell to me, I say brothers got they own take on it, man. But Supercell to me didn't give a good illustration of spiritual powers, man. All right, because the powers were limited, and them niggas, they were still niggas, man. They never looked at themselves as superior when they got the power, man. Okay, they still want to operate in that nigga paradigm, man. You know, so yeah, so just dealing with that, which there's plenty of other scriptures about us getting that power, but just wanted to prove that point. Now, dealing with the kingdom of the planet of the apes, which I just seen it this weekend. I just happened to see it, and I'm looking, I'm thinking, okay, kingdom of the planet of the apes. Let me see what this about. And man, I was highly disappointed at that movie too, man. Highly disappointed. And one of the main things I seen was that here it is, it's the kingdom of the planet of the apes, but their infrastructure was just a leftover of what Esau had. Like they really didn't build nothing. They didn't have no infrastructure. Okay? The little character, what's his name? Noah. I guess that's the main character. And his people was the Eagle clan. Okay? And pretty much they were just out, in the middle, of the woods, and they had like 2 big tree houses, and that was their little village or whatever. They had eagles coming in. They was, they pretty much had mastered the eagles or whatever. But and that was it. Like there was no infrastructure. I was like, damn. So where's the kingdom at? And then even when they made it to the main, the main apes, okay, and you get into the so-called kingdom, and it's just some old boats. It was gloomy, it was dark, and I was like, damn, what's the infrastructure? Like these niggas ain't built nothing. And the only technology they had was they had them old them caliprides, that they were using to shock the other apes. And I was like, damn, so this is what we doing in the kingdom of the apes? Like this is, so it's a downgrade from Esau kingdom? I said, oh man. So I looked at that as mockery, man. And then guess what? The apes, because they represent Jake, they was fighting each other, they was enslaving each other, but then Esau was getting treated like a guest of honor. Like Esau was being treated like a guest of honor. I'm like, damn. So here it is, you in the kingdom, showing you that you need slaves, but they had to enslave other apes. Like they showed Esau in the in primitive light. Okay, but the kingdom of the apes, it was primitive too. It wasn't, it wasn't sophisticated at all. Okay, and then they was rounding up Edomites, but I didn't see no Edomites working. I ain't see, maybe I missed something. If I dozed off or, but I ain't see no Edomites working in the kingdom of the apes. Like I say, what's it? Edomites or Vathan, and that little Edomite girl May, okay, they was pretty much being treated as guests. So it was like, I'm looking at it from that way. The only thing that Proximus, which was the king, and then he had a Roman name, Proximus, it sounded like a Roman Caesar, and he was only interested in the history of Rome, and he was trying to get into that vote to get that old technology of Esau Edom. Okay? And then I'm looking at all these things, man. I'm like, okay. And then when they finally opened the vote from the inside, the vote opened inward, and he was trying to pull it. So there was another shot, like, you dumb apes, okay? But then it was like Esau showing y'all niggas can't have a kingdom without me, okay? Because they had to go depend on Esau, the Edomite chick, to pretty much open the vote, you know? So I took that like, damn. So it's like Esau throwing shots like, okay, he like, you niggas wouldn't get along in your own kingdom, and you niggas wouldn't build nothing, and you niggas would need me, you know, to advance. You see? And then you don't even have to watch the next, because the Edomite got some little device where she was able to go back to the compound where some more Edomites was at, and they got them satellites back going. You see? So I'm like, well, we know what's finna happen now. Okay, they finna take the apes going back in captivity, man. And then I think about it, so I wanted did Nate get his doctrine from the kingdom of the planet of the apes. Esau coming back into power. you know, just curious. I like that sound like Nate doctrine, man. Like, cause they say Esau was able to just be to himself and be, in the compound. He wasn't working, okay, and they had, some reserve weapons, and it was just all over the place. But as I say, with the kingdom of the apes, I was highly disappointed, at the infrastructure, and also, Noah, which he was pretty much a coon. Okay, well, can apes and people live side by side? No. Okay, somebody gotta be ruling. Ain't no side by side. It got to be a superpower. All right, one nation that's a superpower, and all the other nations, all right, are its slaves. Okay, that's how the earth works. So let's get into some precepts dealing with that. First, let's deal with uh the infrastructure of the kingdom. When you go, let's get that in the book of Tobit. All right, it's the book of Tobit. Y'all let me know if the sound's still good. Never had the screen freeze. It's crazy. All right, but this is the book of Tobit, chapter 13. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 13, verse 13. It says, "Rejoice and be glad for the children of the just, for they shall be gathered together, and shall bless the Lord of the just. O blessed are they which love thee, for they shall rejoice in thy peace." Okay? And they shall, it says, and they which have been sorrowful, and it says, blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all thy scourges, because the Lord put us through these scourges, man. But it was for our good. How we always going to everything work for our good, because we're being, groomed, okay, and conditioned to be those joint heirs with Yahushua. We had to be scourged for a punishment, and also scourged as a chastisement, so the scripture says the Lord will have joy in us at the end. Okay? And it says, for they shall rejoice for thee when they have seen all thy glory, and shall be glad forever. Let my soul bless the Most High, the great King. For Jerusalem shall be built up with sapphires and emeralds and precious stones. Thy walls and thy towers and battlements with pure gold, and the streets of Jerusalem shall be paved with beryl and carbuncle and stones of Ophir, and all her streets shall say hallelujah, and they shall praise him, saying, blessed be the Most High, which have extolled it forever, man. So our infrastructure in the kingdom is going to be on a way higher level than this bullshit, man. You know, like you look at this kingdom apartments, these cheap ass apartments and houses that they just throw up, man. Okay, even these millionaires and billionaires, man, they like these Rothschild Islands and estates that the Rothschilds and these different banking families got. It's gonna be laughable in the kingdom, man, because the way our kingdom is gonna be built. Okay, if the Lord gave this devil Esau Edom, okay, all this in his kingdom, okay, we haven't seen nothing yet, man. You know, it's a lot of people that it don't get no better than what Esau Edom got going on right now. Okay, a lot of people, man, especially Israelites. Okay, they don't see, uh, uh, they don't see society being able to top this current situation. Nah, man. All right, and our kingdom is gonna make this kingdom look like trash. Okay, pure trash, man. From the technology to the infrastructure to the different, systems that we have in place that's gonna be in sync with the earth, man. You know, we haven't even we ain't tapped into a piece, okay, of the glory of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai and how he's gonna beautify the earth, man, under his people, man. Okay, remember Esau, he hates Esau. Okay, he hates Esau, man. So what Esau got is nothing compared to what we got coming, man. That's why you go to Isaiah 60. Okay, it's Isaiah 60 and 17. It says, "For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood and for stones iron. Okay, and I will make thy officers peace and thine exactors righteousness, man." So the Lord is gonna up the standard in how we build. Okay, He's gonna up the standard of the building materials that we build with, that we're gonna have these heathens building our kingdom up with, man. Okay, we haven't seen decked out. We haven't seen plush. We haven't seen paradise, man. Okay, and that's what Yahweh Shai is bringing back. And our infrastructure is going to be on a whole nother level. Okay, we're going to be operating on a whole nother type of wisdom, man. Okay, but it's like they were trying to get back to that old technology and trying to get back to that old way, But nah, man. Okay, matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Let's get this in Isaiah 65. Yep, the water brother. Let's get all this. All right, this is Isaiah 65 and 17. All right, it says, "For behold, I create new heavens, a new rulership, and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come to mind." Okay, so under our rulership, man, it's gonna come a time where this rulership is not even gonna be remembered. Okay, this rulership is not even gonna be a thought. Okay, it's not even gonna be anything to talk about, man. You see, you think the Lord, all right, gonna give us an eternal kingdom, and it ain't gonna be far better than this? You even got some Israelites. The infamous question of the year: what do we have to look forward to? Okay, like what? Like what do you mean? Okay, we haven't seen. As a matter of fact, let me get that. I think that's in Sirach. Let me get that, man. Are you crazy? You know, when you begin to appreciate the earth, like you get into the stones and you get into herbs, and you be like, man, you got a lot to look forward to. Like when you get into the you know, the purpose of each stone, the properties of each stone, man. Okay, you get to experiment, sleeping with some of them under your bed. Like these stones are technology within itself, man. Okay, and they, all right, are earth friendly. You know, our kingdom is gonna be earth friendly, man. Okay, all this Wi-Fi and you know, the phone, the blue screen, the radiation that come through the phone, you know, the router box, everything is death in this kingdom, man. Okay, Esau gives you convenience mingled with death. Okay, so let's go here. Let's get this in Sirach. Um, I believe it's 43. Yep, this Sirach. All right. 43 and 31. It says, "Who have seen him that he might tell us, and who can magnify him as he is? There are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of his works." Okay, we have seen but a few of his works, man. Okay, and then we're gonna have the new bodies. The earth is gonna be giving forth its strength. Okay, our infrastructure is gonna be built. You know, with these bracelets. You know, the bracelets and the stones that we wear as bracelets and necklaces. Our kingdom is gonna be built of those things, and it's gonna be it's gonna be more potent because the earth is gonna give forth its strength. Because this fire is gonna cleanse the earth. It's gonna cleanse the soil. Okay, and everything. Okay, everything comes from the earth, man. you know, comes out of the earth. Gold comes out of the earth. Silver. Okay, these stones, they come out of the earth. These things gonna have to be mined. That's why I say Esau gonna have plenty of work to do, man. You know how much work it's gonna take just to build one brother house, okay? Just to build the living quarters for, you sisters, man. okay? And every time an Israelite child is born, hey, you gotta get another palace ready. You have a son, oh, there's another palace gotta go up. Could be plenty of work to do. You think Esau gonna be, what Nate say? They gonna be chained in Mount Seir, or no? What he say? The Caucasus Mountain, some shit. What is some mountain? Tripping? Hell no. Esau is gonna be the hands and feet. He the one that has to go in the earth and get those precious stones. okay? You gonna have to mine that gold and just think this devil gonna see all this wealth go through his hands. All right, and he's not gonna partake in none of it. Just like now, okay? When you work it, like you a truck driver. Here it is. You got 4 million worth of merchandise on the back of your truck, okay? But you getting $17 an hour, you know, just enough for bills. But you moving around millions and millions of dollars of merchandise a day, okay? So imagine how this devil gonna feel, okay, when he has to mine all this gold and mine all these precious stones and silver, and he can't partake in none of it, man. Okay? None of it. you see? So, yeah, man, from that aspect, when I seen the kingdom of the apes, it was very poor, okay, illustration of a kingdom, man. You know? Extremely disappointed. You see? And the bird was like, huh, you know? I flew off on that shit, you know? But let's get a couple of these too. I see you brother got some on the comment board. Get a couple of these. This is this is Revelation chapter 21 verse 10. This is the brother GMS out of one Hawaii. It said Revelation 21 and 10. It says, "And he carried me away in the spirit to a great high mountain and showed, all right, me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from the Most High." Verse 11, "Having the glory of the Most High, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like jasper stone, and a clear crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and the gates 12 angels, and the name written thereon were the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel." Okay, showing you that who the kingdom is for. okay, our signature is going to be on the kingdom, man. Okay, and this is the last, second to last chapter in the Bible. And the narrative is still pro-Israel, man. Okay? It says on the east 3 gates, and on the north 3 gates, and on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the name of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city, and the gates thereof, and the walls thereof. I think it went off. Yep. Just to hope for 1 Corinthians 2:9. I think it was some more in the revelation that went into the stones, bro. If you want to post, I think 16 and 17 went into them stones. Okay, because them stones that's mentioned in Revelation 21 is the same stones that's mentioned in the ephod of the high priest. So pretty much Jerusalem gonna be built up like a giant ephod. So what type of level, that breastplate that the high priest will have, and they had a stone that represented each tribe. Okay, well Jerusalem gonna be built up of them stones, man. Okay, and guess what? Those stones, they had to be set in gold. Okay, so the streets gonna be gold, so the Jerusalem gonna be like a giant ephod, man. Okay, what type of vibration that's gonna push off in the whole earth, man? The whole earth gonna feel that vibration, man. Cause I had a big amethyst one time, and um and I slept. It was a huge amethyst. I guess it was about the size of about a third of a football. About a third of a football, maybe a little more. But I slept with it beside the bed, man, and I woke up with a headache like it was, like it was too powerful, man. I couldn't sleep that close to it. I sleep with smaller stones, that don't have that effect, but that amethyst, like it was just kind of overwhelming. So you can imagine a whole city built out of precious stones that's gonna be way more potent, like the type of vibration it's gonna send forth in the whole earth, man. It's gonna be on a whole nother level. Yep, the brother Dhammawatia, GMS in his likeness, John 14:3. It says, now I started at 2, and it says, in my father's house, all right, are many mansions. That's other planets, other dwellings, man. So we haven't even, we're gonna deck the earth out, as the Lord said, He's gonna beautify the place of His feet. Like, we haven't seen paradise. We haven't seen an estate yet. We haven't seen a palace or a castle, man. These heathens, the Lord didn't bless these heathens to really live. Okay, He gave them a rulership and, let them do their thing. You got different empires, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. They talk about the palaces of Assyria, and, certain different empires have, their famous infrastructure. But it's not gonna compare. Okay, it's not gonna compare. Okay, what you Israelite women are gonna have, all right, is gonna make the Rothschilds look like trash. It's gonna make what our women is gonna have is gonna make the Rothschild estates look like a doghouse, man. Okay, it's gonna be laughable. You see? And Esau, all right, he's not gonna have. Okay, see, Esau gonna be building, but he's not even gonna be able to see them mistakes that we have. He's not gonna be able to see how we living, cause we don't see how the Rothschilds living. Okay, we don't be to get close on them, man. But we are but we're still under their oppression in the system they created, man. Okay, so other slaves gonna be telling these other heathens gonna be telling Esau how we living, man. And that's gonna be a torture to that nigga, man, because he don't want us to have nothing, man. And that's why I look at the planet, the kingdom, or the planet of the apes, man, as mockery, man. Like he wrote that script straight for mockery, man. To downplay what we teach about, man. But nah, man. It says, I would have not told you, I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive unto you myself, and where I am, there you may be also, man. Okay? So Yahweh Shai is preparing other planets to have a whole nother glory even than the planet Earth, man. You see, us being delivered is the very beginning of the beginning, man. That, like I said, that 1,000-year period, that's just the first day. Okay, that's day one. Okay, when you think of as a God, when you on the time of a God, okay, that's day one of an eternal kingdom. Okay, and that's gonna be a lot of building, you know, but it's gonna be continuous building in the kingdom, man. Okay. Yep. So yeah, the brother got that for me. All right, and it says this is Revelation 21:18. It says, "And the building of the wall of it was of jasper, and the city was of pure gold, like unto clear glass." Man, that's how pure and refined that gold gonna be. Like the gold that's gonna be in our kingdom is a gold that this earth has never seen. Everything we gonna have is gonna be something this earth has never seen. Okay, we're not gonna be trying to open up old vaults, man. We're gonna destroy all that, man. You know, they say that in Ezekiel 38 for brother, or is it 30 or 39? How we gonna destroy the weapons? We're gonna be destroying all that old BS that this devil made. He gonna get up all this concrete, okay? Ain't gonna be no more concrete structures, all right? He gonna, yeah, this poor ass kingdom, man. You see, this man, you know, all this gotta go, man. Concrete statues, all this gonna go, man. Okay, ain't gonna be a trace of this kingdom once we get through with it, man. You know, Jay got that saying in the world, you know how you bust something down, you might bust down a watch and deck it out, you know. Well, hey, under your Howard shot, we're gonna bust down the earth, okay, and come back totally different, man. Ain't gonna be a piece, ain't gonna be one memorial of this kingdom except America, the desert. That's gonna be the memorial to show you that this is where, all right, wickedness leads you to, man. Okay, and it says, with all manner of precious stones, the first foundation was jasper, and the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius. All right, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprasus, the 11th jasper, and the 12th amethyst. Okay, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every silver gate was one pearl, and the streets of the city were pure gold, as it were transparent glass. Okay, as it were transparent glass, man. You see, so man, our infrastructure, you know, our infrastructure, man, our technology, man, the way we are, man. If King Solomon had, if King Solomon, all right, was having people pass out over 3,000 years ago, man, what do you think we gonna have for eternity, man? Matter of fact, let me get that, man, real quick, and we'll end it there. You know, because you read about King Solomon kingdom, Esau haven't topped it. You know, he ain't outdid that. Okay, but the Lord promised that He was gonna do us one better. Matter of fact, I'm just go straight to it. Ezekiel 36. Okay, like I said, we're gonna destroy all the weaponry. Ain't gonna be no tanks left over. We're not gonna be in awe at nothing that this devil has, man. Okay, this is Ezekiel 36 and 7 said, "Therefore thus said the Lord, uh I started at 8. This is Ezekiel 36 and 8. It said, "But ye, O mountains of Israel, speaking to the land, you shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. For behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown, and I will multiply men upon you, and all us being fruitful and multiplying, and all the house of Israel, even all of it, and the city shall be inhabited, and the waste, all right, from the destruction shall be builded. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit, and I will settle you after your old estates, going back to our golden age under King David and King Solomon, and I will do you better unto you than at your beginning, and ye shall know that I'm the Lord. You see? So not only, you know, is he gonna settle us out our former states, but he said he gonna do us better. Okay? You know, he gonna do us better, man. So yeah, man. Like I said, I watched that Planet of the Apes, you know, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, super disappointed, you know, and they just had a little piece of a beach, you know, some old boats, and this the kingdom, nigga. Like, huh? Nah. And that's because we starting to think different, man. You know, we starting to think way different. Like we got a whole completely different expectation from reading this book and believing in this book, man. You know, but you know, Lord will you brothers and you sisters was edified. Like I said, so lucky for the screen, you know, and tripping, but it's all good, you know. But yeah, I think that's the point, you know. Lord will, I say you brothers and you sisters edified. Till next time, I say shalom, kwam yashala, ball, soon, very soon, shalom.